It's the BRICS: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. They're not just here to talk economics anymore. These nations are bringing their rich cultural tapestries to the forefront. Sure, they've got the GDP game on lock, but hold up, there's more to these guys than meets the spreadsheet. We're talking culture, people. The kind of culture that shapes societies and influences the world. The kind of vibrant, diverse, sometimes head-scratching mix that only comes from thousands of years of history on multiple continents. Each country has its own unique story to tell. Forget your boring boardrooms, this is the real deal. From samba to samovars, Bollywood to Beijing opera, these cultural expressions are the heartbeat of their nations. We're about to dive into the cultural melting pot that is the BRICS. It's a celebration of diversity and unity. Now some folks might say, Trevor, what do these countries really have in common? What binds them together? And to that, I say, have you seen a map lately? These nations are spread across the globe, each one a world unto itself, yet they share a common vision. These nations are spread across the globe, each one a world unto itself. From the bustling streets of Shanghai to the serene landscapes of South Africa, each place offers something unique. But that's the beauty of it, right? Different flavors, different rhythms, all coming together to create something truly special. Different flavors, different rhythms, all coming together to create something, well, let's just say, interesting. It's a fusion of traditions and modernity. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to embark on a cultural journey that'll leave you saying, BRICS, you guys are all right. Get ready to be amazed by the richness and diversity of these incredible nations. First up, let's jet down to Brazil, the land of carnival, coffee, and enough natural beauty to make you want to cry. Tears of joy, obviously. We're talking Amazon rainforest, Iguazu Falls, beaches that stretch further than a Kardashian's patience. But Brazil's beauty isn't just skin deep, my friends. It's in the soul of the people, the rhythm of the samba, the vibrant colors that explode onto the streets during carnival. It's a country where life is meant to be celebrated, where every day feels like a party, even if you're just stuck in traffic. And let's not forget the food. Feijoada, anyone? How about some pão de queijo? Those cheesy little breads that are like a warm hug in your mouth. Listen, I could talk about Brazilian food all day, but I'm trying to keep this thing moving. The point is, Brazil is a sensory overload in the best possible way. It's a country that knows how to have a good time, but also has a deep respect for its history and traditions. Next stop, Russia. A land of vast landscapes, rich history, and a culture that has influenced the world in countless ways. Land of czars, Tolstoy, and vodka shots that'll put hair on your chest. Not that I need any more of that. Russia is a place where history and modernity collide in the most fascinating ways. Now, Russia can seem a bit intimidating at first, what with the whole former superpower thing and the winters that could freeze your tears solid. But don't let that scare you off. Beneath that icy exterior beats a heart warmed by borscht and fueled by a passion for art, music, and literature. The Russian soul is deep and complex, much like its history. We're talking Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake, Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment, and enough ballet to make your head spin faster than a Bolshoi ballerina. The arts are not just appreciated here, they are revered. And let's not forget the architecture. The buildings here are like something out of a fairy tale. From the colorful onion domes of St. Basil's Cathedral to the grandeur of the Winter Palace, Russia is a feast for the eyes. Each structure tells a story of its own. Just make sure you pack a warm coat, because those Siberian winds are no joke. They can chill you to the bone. But the real heart of Russia lies in its people, their resilience, their warmth, and their love of a good time, usually involving vodka, but not always. They know how to celebrate life. They're a proud people with a rich history and a deep connection to their culture. From traditional dances to historical reenactments, the Russian spirit is alive and well. Hold on tight, folks, because we're heading to India, a country that's more like a continent in itself. We're talking 29 states, over 1.3 billion people, and more languages and dialects than you can shake a stick at. India is a land of contrasts where ancient traditions meet modern technology head-on. It's a place where you can find spiritual enlightenment at an ashram one day and dance the night away at a Bollywood movie premiere the next. Speaking of Bollywood, let's be real. Who doesn't love a good Bollywood musical? The singing, the dancing, the drama, the costumes. It's like a 3-hour-long explosion of color and joy. But India is more than just Bollywood and bindis. It's the birthplace of yoga, Ayurveda, and some of the oldest religions in the world. It's a country with a deep respect for family, tradition, and spirituality. China, the dragon's roar whispered in calligraphy. Next up, we're traveling to the Middle Kingdom, China. Home to the Great Wall, the Terracotta Army, and enough dumplings to feed a small planet. China is a country with a history that stretches back millennia, a culture that's both ancient and constantly evolving. From the bustling streets of Beijing to the tranquil gardens of Suzhou, China is a country of contrasts. It's a place where you can find ancient temples nestled amongst skyscrapers, where traditional tea ceremonies are held in the shadows of modern shopping malls. And let's not forget the food. Dim sum, Peking duck, mapo tofu, the list goes on and on. Chinese cuisine is as diverse as the country itself, with each region boasting its own unique flavors and dishes. But China is more than just its food and its history. It's a country with a strong work ethic, a deep respect for education, and a growing sense of national pride. South Africa, a rainbow nation's rhythms. Last but not least, we arrive in South Africa, the Rainbow Nation. From the bustling streets of Johannesburg to the stunning scenery of Cape Town, South Africa is a country that will steal your heart and never give it back. This is the land of Nelson Mandela, a man who taught the world about forgiveness and reconciliation. It's a country that has overcome a dark past to emerge as a beacon of hope and democracy. But South Africa is more than just its history. It's a country with a vibrant culture, a love of music and dance, and a natural beauty that will take your breath away. We're talking Table Mountain, Kruger National Park, and beaches that stretch as far as the eye can see. And let's not forget the food. Biltong, Boerewors, bunny chow. South African cuisine is a delicious fusion of cultures and flavors. Family ties bind us, shared values across continents. Now, you might be thinking, Trevor, these countries are so different, what could they possibly have in common? And you wouldn't be wrong to ask that. But dig a little deeper and you'll find that beneath the surface there's a common thread that binds these nations together. Family. In all 5 BRICS nations, family is everything. It's the bedrock of society, the source of support, the center of the universe. Whether it's a Brazilian family gathering for a Sunday churrasco, a Russian family crowding around the table for a New Year's Eve feast, or an Indian family celebrating Diwali with fireworks and sweets, the importance of family is universal. And it's not just immediate family either. Extended family, friends, neighbors, the concept of community is deeply ingrained in the BRICS psyche. These are cultures where people look out for each other, where hospitality is a way of life, and where you're never truly alone. Beyond Bollywood blockbusters, cultural collaborations and action. Okay, so we've established that the BRICS nations are culturally diverse and share a deep respect for family and community. But how does this translate into actual cooperation? Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get interesting. We're talking cultural exchanges, film festivals, joint art exhibitions, and music collaborations that'll make your ears water. Imagine a Bollywood movie with a Chinese kung fu master, a Brazilian samba dancer, and a Russian opera singer. Sounds crazy, right? But that's the beauty of cultural collaboration. It pushes boundaries, challenges perceptions, and creates something truly unique. And it's not just about entertainment either. Cultural exchanges can foster understanding, break down stereotypes, and build bridges between people from different backgrounds. When we experience each other's cultures, we realize that we're not so different after all. We all laugh, we all cry, we all love a good party, some of us more than others, but that's a story for another time. BRICS, the beat of a new global harmony, so there you have it, folks. The BRICS nations, economic powerhouses, cultural dynamos, and maybe, just maybe, the key to a more harmonious world. These countries, with their rich histories and vibrant cultures, have the potential to create a new global rhythm that resonates with unity and mutual respect. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. There will be bumps in the road, misunderstandings, and the occasional diplomatic incident involving a misplaced samba dancer or a rogue dumpling. But these moments, while challenging, also offer opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. But if these nations can harness the power of their cultural diversity, their shared values, and their common desire for a better future, then the sky's the limit. The potential for collaboration and innovation is immense. Imagine a world where Bollywood movies are shown in Rio de Janeiro, captivating audiences with their colorful storytelling and energetic dance sequences. Russian ballet is performed in Mumbai, blending classical elegance with the bustling energy of the city, and Chinese calligraphy is exhibited in Johannesburg, bridging ancient traditions with contemporary appreciation. Imagine a world where people from all walks of life come together to celebrate their differences and embrace their shared humanity. A world where cultural exchange is the norm, not the exception. That's the promise of the BRICS, and it's a promise worth fighting for. It's about building bridges, not walls, and finding common ground amidst our diversity.